What's going on, everyone? Juicebags here, and welcome back to the channel. As most of you know, yesterday the King's Game update hit Steam. As you see, the title right of the forum post here is Consoles Pending. So consoles are in certification. As soon as Sony and Microsoft approve those, the game will launch on PlayStation and Xbox. Now, this map, we were expecting to get the Tavern Storage update as well, but there's still some issues with it, so the Tavern Storage update has been pushed back. However, we did get the King's Game, which brings in a brand new map, a returning map from Dungeon Defenders 1. This one was a fan favorite, and I gotta say, it looks really good and is fun to play. We see here in the patch notes, it says right on it, while this update is on a smaller side, our goal is to continue to break up large chunk updates into more bite-sized updates that constantly improve player experience instead of having long periods between updates. Now, we just got the Guardian and the remainder of the Episode 2 update, around a month or so ago. So this is a much smaller update, but it's only been a month since our last major content update, so it's pretty exciting to see still. Now, in addition to the King's Game, we did get some player titles. Player titles are something that was promised in the Kickstarter. There is a juicy title as well, which players will be able to earn on my giveaways. I'm going to be streaming live today over on Twitch and giving lots of these titles out, so make sure you swing on by and get yourself a juicy title to use on your hero in Dungeon Defenders Awakened. Now, player titles were rewarded during the Kickstarter, Backer Kit, and Exala pre-order days. Adding this allows players to display a title below their nameplate for other players to see when playing in multiplayer. We'll be looking into distributing the special player titles in the near future, and we'll let players know once these have started going out. There are special titles that will be available from the Kickstarter, Backer Kit, and Exala pre-orders, and the current titles that are available, with the exception of the Corgi and the Juicy title, are both earnable titles, just by completing achievements in-game. Now, there's a new schedule system. What this refers to is how the enemies come out of the waves. This should help the waves move a little bit faster, a little bit more smoothly, with no delays at the beginning or end of the wave. So enemies are going to be coming out of the lanes based on a percentage of wave completion instead of how they previously were. So the waves should run much more smoothly. Balance changes. The Owl Perch got the nerf bat hard. However, it was so broken OP, it was just ridiculous. I know lots of players will not be happy about this because they really liked AFKing to floor 1000 or wave 1000 on Foundries and Forges. I think that alone is just a display of why it needed to be fixed. There was an issue with the attack rate overflow on this defense. The Owl Perch doesn't actually use attack rate for its DPS. It uses attack rate for its reset time on the perch. So that overflow was removed. I tested these up to a wave 350 Dune Eater wave fully AFK yesterday. They're still crazy powerful. They're just not completely broken like they were previously. Fixed an issue with texture streaming not enabling properly. I don't think I've ever noticed that personally. But that is resolved, and then this will be a monitor change for any issues that may arise. Fixed an issue with Holy Cannon's Rune killing rift portals. This is referring to the dot. If an enemy dies, of course the dot has a chance to spread. If it spread over to a portal, it would then kill the portal. Now, here's a very interesting change, particularly for the summoner. The Giraffe now gives a 20% cast rate. The Mistamine pet now gives a 30% cast rate. And then additionally, the Dice pet on King's Game gives a 10% cast rate. Now, this is particularly huge for a summoner because with a summoner not having a weapon, there was no way for a summoner to equip the cast rate stat that does roll on weapons. So this means if you have just a builder-only summoner that you never play actively with, just throw 2 giraffes on them. You're going to get a 40% cast rate improvement, which is going to help you build much, much faster. So this is a very nice change. It actually gives a useful slot for any of those builder-only heroes where previously you probably didn't even have a pet equipped. So you're going to want to put giraffes in that slot. Now, the Misty-Mind, it won't be worth using just because of the movement speed penalty. But the giraffe, 2 giraffes on a summoner, 40% cast rate, that is good stuff. Now, as I mentioned, the Tavern storage portion of the update has been postponed. More information on that as soon as we get it. And I gotta say, y'all, the dice pet from King's Game is pretty darn good. It's good enough that it's going to get its own video later on today. So make sure to swing back by and check that out. Now, as I mentioned, I will be live today on Twitch starting probably at about noon Pacific time. So make sure to swing on by and say what's up. And I will see you all then. Take it easy.